Today on the channel, we're looking at the Incinerator Trooper and Grogu Deluxe figure and the not VC 177 Incinerator Trooper from The Mandalorian for the Asohka series review on the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, action figure fans? Today's video is kind of a tongue twister. We're looking at the Incinerator Trooper and Grogu and the incorrectly numbered Incinerator Trooper on the vintage collection card. It was numbered VC 177, but that number actually goes to Din Djarin and Grogu, and Hasbro considers 177 to be Din Djarin and Grogu. So this figure got re-released, and apparently there at some point they'll give them a new card number and everything. But since I had both, I figured I would just do it all at one time for both these figures. I expect the Deluxe figure to be the same figure as in on the vintage card. But we're getting a double dose of Grogu 2 weeks in a row with this set, and we're gonna dig into it. So Hasbro's been releasing a bunch of deluxe packs for their vintage collection line. Many of them I've already reviewed. A few of them I've already reviewed. The Dark Trooper, Asohka, Boba Fett, Tatooine, you know, and there's a few other ones I don't have. Like there was a Stormtrooper with an E-web, also from The Mandalorian. I'll probably pick that up at some point. And the original deluxe pack, which was actually on a bubble, which is The Mandalorian and Grogu, again, on the planet Maldo Kreese, where the knobby white spiders were living from that episode. So that's the deluxe packs, you know, up to this point. I might be leaving one out. I don't think I am, but yeah, the deluxe packs usually are fun. There's going to be Chrysanthemum, so yeah, Chrysanthemum is going to be a deluxe pack. This one being the Incinerator Trooper with Grogu. I was very happy to get this set. I like blast effects, so anything that I can get some extra fire or whatever to use in other videos, I like to grab those. And then we have yet again another Grogu, this time with a different head. His eyes are closed. We're going to look at him up close and get into it. So let me get these guys open. Well, first, let's go over the packages. So we'll go over the Incinerator Trooper bubble first. As you can see, this is not the carbonized version from the carbonized collection that they did. This is the proper figure. He just got a wrong number. And there's the cross sell of what was going on at that time. And in fact, I think the only two figures on here, well, that's not true. I actually don't own a few figures on here. I don't own this Anakin or this Obi-Wan because I literally left them on a shelf. I didn't want them. I don't like Jedis with armor. I just don't like it. I know it's the Clone Wars, yada yada. I don't like it, and it's not in my collection, so I don't have them. And Hondo Ohnaka, I didn't get him either, but it was mostly because I just couldn't find him. So there's your cross sell. There is your VC 177, but it is incorrect. And you can pick this figure up pretty cheap, despite the fact that there's an error card. It's still a pretty cheap figure. I did not pay a lot of money for this figure, so so there you go. So there's that. And then to look at the deluxe package, I probably should have put together the Navarro Cantina for this one, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel like it. I actually have a couple other videos that have to get shot, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna go with the old Endor bunker. There's your stuff you get: blast effects, blast effect, fire effects, and Grogu. All right, let's get these guys out of the package and see what we got. All right, so we're back with everything out of all the packages. Here is the deluxe one, the one that comes actually with Grogu. And then this is the carded one. And, you know, your eyes aren't really deceiving you. As expected, they're exactly the same figure. In terms of body. So they're on the terms of body, they're the exact same figure. They seem to be on the newer Stormtrooper body. Han Solo and Luke Skywalker have been released in Stormtrooper gear with these. And they did a Stormtrooper Army Builder pack. And they seem to be the same figures. There are, of course, paint differences, which you can see here. But it's just deco differences in terms of how it was painted. This one's probably more accurate to the screen than this one, because this is the second attempt. Yeah, but other than that, they're the exact same figure. One thing I'll say for the new one is he's able to hold his flamethrower a little bit better than the OG one. And, you know, rubbery plastic is rubbery plastic. Their weapons, you know, are rubbery plastic. So, you know, G.I. Joe Classified gets a lot of flack for that. It's not as bad when it's a vintage collection figure because the stuff's smaller, but it's not all that great anytime the weapons are like rubbery for any action figure, to be honest. Of course, in the show there was no extra thing to grab on, but as an action figure, it would have been nice if they gave him something else to hold, you know, since it was wielded as a two-handed weapon. But the flame effect does fit in there pretty nicely, and it does look cool. I'm saying this as I watch it in the camera, and that's, you know, it's really nice. I like that, how it looks. You know, shine a little light in here, and it'll kind of look like it's flamed up. There you go, flamethrower. Now some extra details on the figure. You know, they got these flamethrower packs. It's like funny, they're in the Star Wars galaxy, but you know, a flamethrower is a flamethrower. So they just got some tanks on their back and a flamethrower. Nothing too high tech about that. And this one seems to be a little bit more pure white than this one. This one's sort of an off whitish white. Up close you can tell the difference. It's not really all that big of a deal, but yeah, you got that. So moving on to Grogu here for a second. So here's our Grogu figure. This time, his hands are the same as what was in the Asohka one, but his face, his head sculpt is different. So this time he's kind of using the force and concentrating with his ears down. And that's kind of cool. The only thing you get is a turning head, just like on the Asohka one. Oh wait, it does sort of go up and down like that. Maybe it's on a ball, because it does go up and down a little bit. Force wielding Grogu. Then you get your flame effects, and they're flat on the bottom so they can be freestanding. Another small one. And then this is the flamethrower effect for the Deluxe one, which, while it's the exact same flame effect, they have this orange part on here for the just to differentiate, make it look a little bit cooler. And go ahead and attach it to the flamethrower. And, you know, he still holds it. So I don't know what's going on, why this one will hold it, but that one won't. But he'll still hold it. It's not coming out of his hand with the flame effect attached. And then, of course, we have the wall of flame that Grogu uses the Force to block. So, you know, just to demonstrate it, sort of stick Grogu in front of it. Now he wants to start to drop it. So it's funny. This one's, the cord to this one is actually on the right of the figure, whereas the carded one was on the left. And he dropped it finally. But he is holding up extra weight. It was good while it lasted, but it does add, you know, appreciable amount of weight to the flamethrower. So there you go. He's shooting some fire at my man Grogu. Bring this guy in to make it double impressive. So there you go. You can set up a little display like that. You can use the fire for other things as well. And that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm gonna move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on the Incinerator Trooper and Grogu 2-pack and the not VC-177 Incinerator Trooper. Pretty standard fare. You know, this figure is just a Stormtrooper retread. The Stormtroopers are cool. Obviously, you want to have a bunch of Stormtroopers. But as action figures, you know, they're basic. They're not bad. You know, the finished collection Stormtroopers are you know, they're good. Really, to me, the star of this set would be the flame effects. And I guess maybe in a sense the Grogu, because he does have a little bit of a different head expression than he does on other Grogus. But, you know, retail, this is a $27 set. So, you know, if you don't value flame effects, then you're not really getting anything out of it. The value for me is definitely the flame effects. Otherwise, you know, you can get yourself a not VC 177 Incinerator Trooper, who might not be quite as accurate to the screen in terms of the paint details, but you know, it's close enough. Nobody's going to come up to your collection and be like, that's not screen accurate. Hey, maybe I would, but most people wouldn't. So, you know, no great shakes in my opinion on either of the Incinerator Troopers. Not that they have to be. They do the job. They're the Incinerator Trooper from The Mandalorian, episode 12 or 8. And Grogu's cool, and the flame effects are cool. So the whole shebang, I'm gonna give them a 7. 7 to the carded Incinerator Trooper, and a 7 to the Grogu and Incinerator Trooper 2-pack. You know, is it worth buying on its own? Yes and no. Yes, if you like flame effects, yes. If you don't, no. The regular figure, you know, I paid $15 for that figure. You know, it's not, I think this figure was $12.99 or $11.99, but that's not really much more to pay. Considering, you know, some Star Wars Vintage Collection new figures are $30 and $40. But, you know, overall, super necessary to go that route? No. Neither way. If you like collecting Mandalorian guys, then you kind of do need them because they, you know, it's a Mandalorian set. But which one you get should depend on, really, you know, do you care about the extras or don't you? All right, so that's going to do it for this video. I have, you know, more videos to accompany Asohka as the episodes drop. I know the episodes drop on Tuesday, but the videos will drop on Wednesday, just so I can keep my sanity. And I'll see you guys on the next video. If you have made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the Incinerator Trooper 2-pack or the 177 sort of mess up that Hasbro did. If you're already a subscriber, you know, thanks for sticking with us, and we got a lot more to come. So everybody stay safe in the meantime, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.